Oh, I was muted. Hello, hello. How is everyone doing? Am I coming in clear? Am I sounding good? Ah, very good. Well, goddamn, I am now. Whew. I'm refreshed. I've got water. I've got
Hey,
my.
every stinky. I
Oh,
hope you're having a
hello.
wonderful day.
Hello, Snubby. Thank you for the follow. It's good to see you. Let's go over other follows that I missed while I was away. Techno Dude 458, Dragonscope 360, Vermin Video. Good to see you too. I'm getting a lot of follows lately. Oh my god. Where is everyone coming in? Um, so yeah, hello. You've probably seen me around. If you're a VTuber that is watching the stream right now, you've probably seen me. My name is Bonnie, known as Bonnie Rabbit Common. You can just call me Bonnie Common for short. How are my moonbeams doing? I'm just a rabbit, nothing else, nothing suspicious about me at all. Ignore these nails. I have been stressing about this for a while. People who watched the last stream know why. I've been through hell. But it's nice to have this router. It's nice to have this art. Speaking of, I should probably have the person who drew this for me up on the screen. I need to be very careful, make sure that, okay, good. This is safe to show. Let me get this. You've seen me on a Discord, Schwang. I think that may have been where you've seen me from. This is the artist who drew me. This is Inquisitive Raven. Also, hello, Starscream. It's very good seeing you as well. My artist is Inquisitive Raven on VGen. They make really good stuff. I got a good deal on it with their art. It's really nice. I'd highly recommend going to them. I realize my screen is big, but there is a reason for that. Also, the music you heard made by this user known as Keys, also known as Keys Makes Music. Let me just shrink myself down a little bit. There we go. A little bit smaller, maybe. There we go. I'm so professional, guys. I swear. I swear I'm a professional. How is everyone? I see some other familiar faces. I saw Picky Channel earlier. Very good seeing you. We will
Hey,
discuss.
every stinky.
Oh,
I hope you're having a
holy shit.
wonderful
Hi,
day.
Picky. Good to see you following. We will talk about one of my Oshis in a moment. I have things to show. But Picky Channel is one of my Oshis. She is very wonderful, and I'm glad that she is doing very well for
Hey,
herself.
every stinky.
God
I hope
damn.
you're having
I'm
a
kidding.
wonderful day.
Hello, Starscream 2004. Thank you for the follow as well. Thank you, Moonbeams. Oh, thank you very much, Picky, and I wish you the best as well. I'm glad you're doing well for yourself. Keys Makes Music. Remind me, let me put a sticky note in here to please put, let me write it down. Please credit Keys Makes Music. I got permission to do this, to use their video in my streams. But I also want to put their thing in the description. I just have to remind myself. I'm dying. Oh, I'm very nervous. I'm sweating. I'm sweating so much right now. Because I was stressing about this for a while. As people know, my router died the week before debut, which isn't good. Hi, Felius. Good to see you as well. So let's get the full character sheet up on the screen. Some people have seen this, but this is the full character sheet. I won't go over all the little things, but we can at least zoom in and take a look at her. With the little moon crown, this is all me. The moon crest there, another crest here, with some lovely detailing. The gradients going from the hand to the arms, the necklace that is also an eye. If you watch closely, you'll notice the necklace blinks on my character model. This is, or I should say on myself. Uh-oh, I'm getting a thunderstorm warning. So if I go out, you know why. Oh, fuck, I hope not. Multiple eyes. As you see, I love multiple-eyed characters that are just of indeterminate origin. No, I'm not scared of thunder. I'm just annoyed by it because it rumbles. So if you hear rumbling, it's a thunder. I am very clearly a bunny. There's nothing off about me whatsoever. Let's scroll down and see the dress. This lovely long dress that I wear that's a bit torn up, but it's fine. Nothing suspicious here, nothing suspicious at all, I promise. Hi, Toby love, good to see you as well. Bill Cipher, who is just an eye pyramid, tentacles, vermin, down, down, down. Eyes there, eyes everywhere, eyes everywhere. Oh, this art is so wonderful. I flipped the hell out when I got this in my DMs, this commission. I was so happy with the results. I'm so glad to have this character. No, it's fine, it's fine. I'm normal, I swear by it. Oh, man. So, this is something I actually kind of had put off for a bit. I was always thinking of streaming, but I just didn't have the method, or I was always just... sorry about all the popping. Oh, fuck. That... Holy shit, I hope that caught on the microphone. Holy shit, that was so loud. Normal is relative. Oh my god, I should have stretched before this. I'm so sorry, y'all. But, oh, I don't even know what to say. I'm just so happy. I feel relieved to have this off my chest. Rico, you know what to do. Kowalski, parachutes, private, do the face. Kaboom? Yes, kaboom. Yeah, I was very nervous about this. Like, stress, nervous, all that shit. It's not fun. Whew. There we go, just answering a message. We're good to go. Yeah, I'm glad y'all are liking the character design. Jaws popping, knees weak, arms spaghetti. Whew. But yeah, I'm glad you all like the design. I was very happy with it, and I'm very glad that a lot of you Moonbeams enjoy that as well. Shakes. It wasn't just shakes for me. I sweat like crazy when I'm nervous. And, oh man, it's just, stomach does the flips, head hurts. It's not fun. But now that I'm starting this up, this is a lot better now. Thank you, Vermin. Thank you. I love your streams too. I'm glad that I managed to catch yours. So yeah, for real, go commission. I'll pull up their stuff. I'll put it in the chat as well. Please, God, show up in the thing. Boom. Go give them all the love they give. Go commission them. They're great. They're a great artist. And they are very responsive with their, what's the word? They're very responsive. That's the word, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to say they respond quickly. And they, you know, do their commissions quickly and efficiently. Like I said, I just want this before like the middle of July, and they're like, "Gotcha, have this," and they gave it to me before July even happened. So give them credit. Gotta give them credit. Oh, pacing. Oh God, I'm a pacer. I pace like crazy. You're not alone on that one. So, whew. Gonna wait. Gonna be polite and good bean and ignore my own bad shit. And looking at their email committee. I'm like, what's your bad joke? No, come on, Toby. You gotta share it with the class. Say the line, Toby. Wow, I'm at. Also, thank you all for getting me to 40 followers. I've only been streaming since like June. Alright. Let us. Also get. Please, God, don't have porn show up. I should have probably done this sooner. It's taking a bit. Jesus. Here is my social. Bonnie Common is my Blue Sky account if you want to follow me on there. I will not have 50 by tomorrow. Guaranteed. Let me just hide the trending page as well. Hide, yes. But I made this as my new account so that way I could actually post when I go live. I should probably do that, shouldn't I? See, this is why you guys are the professional VTuber streamers. And not me. Oh my god. Alright, let's fix that up really quickly. Oh man, listen. There's always scuff in a debut. There is always scuff in a debut. Sam old Sam. What? Sam old Sam? What? I'm confused. But yeah, let me also let me copy paste this into here. There's my YouTube in case you missed the VODs. And here is my Blue Sky if you wish to follow me there. I've uploaded pretty much every single VOD that I have, including the old scuffed model. Let's take a look at that scuffed model that I had. You want to see how scuffed I was? Let's go back to the early ones. Like, here's like my Binding of Isaac stream. Look at this. It's like I'm from the fucking Ed Boys from Ed, Edd n Eddy. I'm chasing down coin. Just That's my art. That's my MS Paint art. Like I didn't even have it edited like properly, where I forgot how to turn off like the color filter or something, or a transparency thing. Then someone had to help me with the transparency filter in in order to make it because I didn't know how to do it because MS Paint doesn't have that option. I will always doubt my own art. Every damn day. Excuse me. But I'm good. Whew. The have a debut. No, I didn't have a debut yet. But I did what's the word? I had this had literally the PNG model for like a day of streaming. And I was going to stream again on like Wednesday or Thursday. And then it all went to shit. Everyone knows it all went to who was here last stream knows how it all went to shit. Where my router died, had to wait to get a new one. This new one is way better. It was tragic. Heart sank. I was breathless. Excuse me, sir. Just the whole shebang. Dog shit. Actual fucking dog shit. But we're here. We're here. We're gonna make them. We're gonna make money. We're gonna get hella bitches. We're gonna have ourselves a grand old time. Now, I have a very special, very scuffed thing planned. It's kind of funny, but it'll all be up to you how you like this. I'm kind of cackling to myself because I show people this and they're like, that's really funny, but also really clever. We're going to use Google Slides and we're going to hope to God this works. Yeah, it works. All right. So, welcome to my moon. This isn't jank at all, I swear. Let's introduce me. Moon? Who am I? That's the first question a lot of you are probably asking. Who am I? This will be on the test later. So, who am I? Well, I'm an eldritch being from. No, wait. I'm a totally real bunny anthro from your secret stash on the E number site. I've come to life. I'm real, guys. I'm real. And I know y'all like titties, though. You like boing boing. You love the titties. You absolutely can't get enough of it, which is why you love these double Ds on me right now. Bunnies have multiple arms and eyes, right? I don't know. Humans and their anatomy are so confusing. Okay, I'm also several billion years old, or like 29 in human years. Okay, fine, you got me. I'm an eldritch queen of a moon several galaxies away, and Earth just so happened to be the closest one. I crash landed on Earth. Whatever. You happy? My kingdom was destroyed by a meteorite from the eldritch god known as Yaldabaoth. Apparently, we did not deserve to exist. Oops, that's the wrong but. Whoop. Let's go back. We didn't deserve to exist. Yaldabaoth was not happy because we had different opinions on pineapple on pizza. We had different opinions on how meat should be cooked. He was a well done person, and we said medium rare or medium at best. Because if you cook well done, you should get shot out of a cannon into a wall. And he didn't like that. So he killed us. Well, he tried to kill us. He pretty much blew up the meteor, Earth, whatever. He sent a meteor towards us. Am I talking correctly? Good lord. Good me. This is insane. I am also what you humans would call trans. I was born a prince, the prince of the Moon Kingdom. Do not ask me what my old name is. And I became a princess and then a queen of the kingdom because that's how royalty works. You don't, if the king dies, you don't just, or the queen dies, you don't just become a queen. There's a whole hierarchical thing going on here. And apparently some people do not like the idea of me being, you know, trans. So the question is, what do if that's not to your liking, well, that's what I think. If you do not like that, that's what I think. Domain expansion. Here is my design inspos. I realize I fucked up and forgot to animate this. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We have the rabbit on the moon. As you know, this is kind of more of a Japanese sort of thing than like an American thing, but a lot of people are probably aware of it. Where in Japan, instead of seeing the man on the moon, they see the rabbit in the moon, and he's like pounding mochi. Also, I just like bunnies because bunnies are cute. To the right, you will also see an abstracted thing from the abstracted people from, or characters. Hi, Dariru! It's good to see you! How are you doing? I need to catch your streams more. You have a wonderful model. Everyone, let's, I'm in full screen. How do I? Shout out, Dariru. I don't know if that command works, but we'll see. Ah. But yeah, back to the character design inspirations, the abstracted characters from Amazing Digital Circus. Speaking of which, there's Jax down there. I have a lot of thoughts on Digital Circus, and I will defend that ending with my dying breath. I don't care. I will defend that ending. Digital Circus is a good show. I don't care. It's great. You're very sweet too, Dari. You're amazing. Keep up the good streaming work. Next to Abstract is Eris from Sinbad. Everyone knows Eris, but they don't know the movie Sinbad. Understandable, because Sinbad from what's the word? Jesus. Sinbad from DreamWorks is not a very memorable movie by any imagination. It's kind of mid. Oh my god, I'm blocking one of the characters. Give me a second. Don't look at the screen. Don't look at the screen. Don't do that. We're gonna put me like. We're gonna disable the VTuber capture actually, just for a second. Edit. Oh my god, view selection. There we go. We're good to go. Yay! I have to turn this off so you can all see it. Ursula down there with the body shape down below. You can tell I really like my villainesses. I'm definitely not an Ursula in attitude, but Ursula is just kind of one of the goated Disney villains, so I had to pick her. Lust from Full Metal Alchemist. I didn't realize I was so inspired by her until a certain streamer pointed that out to me, and I was like, son of a bitch, you're right. I did use her as an inspiration. I knew that the dress was like a familiar design to me. I just didn't know who. Next to that, I forget the name of this game already, but I think it was called like, oh god, I forget the name of it. But it was this old indie flash game where you play as this little flower boy and you're trying to rescue your like flower princess lady. And then it's revealed at the end that she is an eldritch abomination with a shit ton of eyes. Nuh-uh, you're cute. Nuh-uh. But that game had multiple endings where you could also reveal yourself to be an eldritch abomination. What is it called?
Hey, every stinky. I hope you're having a wonderful day.
Kimi Sasamori, thank you for following. Next to that is Alucard from Hellsing. Alucard's one of the goated protagonist characters. I hate to say that term, but he's a great protagonist from a great series. Hellsing Ultimate is a fantastic anime. I highly recommend watching it. And Alucard's just cool. Hellsing Ultimate Abridged, also insanely funny. Episode 1, not so much, but the other episodes, really funny. Fucking fantastic. Fucking brilliant. Hey, Dandy Dick! You missed! Oh, I love Alucard. Oh, who's next to that is Lady Tremaine from the oh god, why did I already forget Cinderella? Jesus. Brain is firing on all cylinders. Um Lady Tremaine is genuinely a great, not even a, hey kids, want to see a dead body? Lady Tremaine is not a wonderful Disney villain, but she had a presence to her. And that's where I kind of got the inspo for my character's design. You know what? We can bring back the old model again. We can bring you back, buddy. Welcome back. And at the bottom left is I believe this is Eismon. He is a Digimon. And I just think Eismon's neat. That's just it. I just like Eismon a lot. He's such a fun design. He's just eyes. And that's it. He's eyes and shadows, and he's one of the cooler looking like champion level Digimon out there, or adult level, depending on where you strike your fancy, dub or sub. Either one is fine. I kind of mix the two. Now, what are some hobbies of mine? Well, Gunpla, for one. Gunpla, plastic model kits in general, and I really need to build more MG kits. MG is a grade of Gundam, or of model kits in general. There's like several grades. There's HG, which is like your sort of lower grade. There's MG, which is the master grade, which is like your bigger scale, which are like larger, more detailed, all that kind of stuff, more complicated. And then there's perfect grade, which is incredibly expensive. I will never, ever get a perfect grade. They're like $300 for some of the cheaper perfect grade kits. There's probably some that are cheaper. They're like but still $200 to $300 is way too much. Master grade will do just fine, but all the master grades near me are from like 2005 and not very fun to build and complicated and don't have modern design philosophies. There's other kits, there's like, if you want my recommendations, MGs can get up there, but they're never this, or they're on the regular not this bad. I think the most I've seen them sold for, as in normal MG kits, is like 80 to 100. But that's just due to the sheer amount of plastic that goes into it. If you want my recommendations, I would recommend, if you really want to test the waters, go for your 30-minute mission series, or like a modern HG or the Witch from Mercury kits. Those are very beginner friendly, and I would recommend those specifically if you want to dip your toes into if you want this or not. The Pokemon model kits are really, really basic, but they'll also help you decide if you like the feel of it. Oh god, Strike Freedom MGEX. Well, that's Strike Freedom MGEX. That's like an upper class. That's sort of like your caviar of the Gunpla. Speaking of which, did y'all hear that caviar is apparently now not a luxury food in China specifically? Like, they are de-luxurifying it by making it a more common food. That's awesome, honestly. We need more of that. Fuck luxury foods. That shit's stupid. I hate luxury foods. It's food. You put it in your stomach, you eat it. I understand there's more complexity to it, but it's fucking fish eggs. Next, why are we talking about dead bodies in the chat? Next hobby, card collecting, Pokemon cards, Digica, or the Digimon card game. One Piece, Ultraman, Chaotic. I used to be big into Yu-Gi-Oh! I just like cards. Cards are neat. I just think they're neat. I've shown people my Pokemon card collection, and they're like, Bonnie, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you have like 6 binders and more? Gundam card game's hard for me to find because everywhere it's scalped. And even then, I'm like, give me G Gundam. I don't want to buy it till they add G Gundam. I will not buy Gundam card game till they give me my boy Domon Kashu. Where is he? They don't put respect on Turn A Gundam either, it feels like. It's like, hey, which your Mercury fans get like 50 billion cards dedicated to them. But fuck you if you like Turn A Gundam or G Gundam. Okay, that's good though. That's good. That's good. That's good that it's coming soon. Oh, and also Beyblades. Oh wait, that's not the wrong one. That's not the right one. Oops. Beyblades are neat, though I wish that the scalpers market would stop fucking with Beyblades. Do you know how bad the scalping has got? Like, competitive Beyblades are now in, like, normally at a store. Beyblade X series are like $15 to $20, depending. I mean, they're metal, there's a lot of metal in them and a lot of plastic, so it's like, whatever. I will be sure to do that, NT. But Beyblades are now getting like marked up to $50 on the scalpers like aftermarket, which is stupid. It's a fucking excuse me. It's a Beyblade. It's a Beyblade. Why is it $50? When I could go to the store and pick it for like 15 to 20. After the stream, MT. But you know how bad the scalping has gotten? I bought some Beyblades at the same time I went to buy some shelves. I just was like, okay, well, I'm getting shelves. I might as well check to see what they have in the Beyblade section. I picked up a couple. I picked up Phoenix Rudder for like, or Rudder Phoenix for like $15, which is like, okay. Then I picked up this new like Hasbro exclusive called Stun Medusa, and someone had nicked the parts from it, except for like the Stun Medusa part. They nicked the central disc and they stole the tip. They took his tip. They circumcised it. What? Why? Why would you steal parts from Stun Medusa of all things? It's not even a good Beyblade. Do they just want the thrill of stealing? What the hell? Like, that's insane, right? I may have told this story before. I don't remember. But Beyblades are awesome. I've been a fan since I was young, but I only really started collecting them during the Burst series. And I bought, like, Japanese Burst Beyblades because American Burst... You know what? I'll have to show you. I'm showing you right now. Hasbro versus Takara Burst. Here's the Hasbro version of a Beyblade known as Zyphoid Excalibur versus the Takara Tomy version. Tell me if you notice a difference. Like, genuinely, do you notice a difference in the quality here? How Hasbro just seems to not give a fuck? Like, look at the lack of paint. Look at, like, how it's all plastic and it's done in whatever. And you think the silver here, at least, would be metal. But no, it's like... It's the same thing with Power Rangers and Super Sentai. Yes, Hasbro is bad with this. Bandai of America is bad with this. Less paint apps, quality is lower, but my god, you're still paying that premium price, though. You're still paying like 20 to 30 bucks for one of these things. While in Japan, like, this is like $40. The Takara one's 40, but it also came with a launcher and a ripcord. Like, a proper launcher with a handle grip and everything. And also, there was metal. There's metal here, there's more detailing. I mean, some of it's stickers, but still. There's a certain quality difference here. There's, like, more metal and plastic and all that stuff in it, and it's heavier. Luckily, this got so bad. Like, I'm dead serious. This got so bad to the point where Takara Tomy now handles distribution with Beyblade X in America. Like, to the point where the Hasbro and Takara versions are the same. I think the Hasbro versions might be, like, slightly different, but not by any, like, negligible amount. But it's insane the quality difference, or, like, what's the word? Even, like, these ones. People feared that, like, well, this one's been used. That's why there's paint chips on it. People feared that Beyblades would just be shitty when X got brought over. Where they're like, oh, right, they're going to be dog shit and they're going to be plastic. People feared that when they heard Hasbro was bringing over X. Until it was revealed that Takara was going to be handling all the distribution. Which means that Hasbro fucked up big time, and they are not trusted with the Beyblade source anymore. Good. good. Either A, they learned their lesson, B, Takara doesn't trust them, or C, a combo of the both. Because Hasbro still does kind of make some of the other Hasbro exclusives where it's like, I'll show you Stun Medusa, for example. Like, this one's a Hasbro exclusive, but there's a certain quality to it. There is a quality to it. It's bad, but at least the original thing it was based on is bad. But this is like, this is fucked up. Let me move myself back over. La-di-da-di-da. Takara, stop letting Hasbro make Transformers toys. I beg you. God, yeah. Transformers toys are so expensive. I also love to walk and listen to music. Specifically like Gorillaz. I like video game music, of course, obviously, anime, tokusatsu songs. You know, dumb stuff, but I like Gorillaz as actual bands. Love. Love is a fantastic singer. The Weathers. Måneskin. Måneskin is like a fantastic artist as well. I love like lots of music. It's just hard to pinpoint exactly what I like. But I do like just walking and listening. Helps me clear the head, gives me ideas. Ooh. Whew, breather. Oh, and writing. I've done a lot of fanfic writing, admittedly. And I mean a lot. Like, I have been writing since I was a kid, but I started taking writing more seriously a few years ago. I want to say, like, about during COVID, I started taking it a little more seriously. And some of my strangest works, but mostly fanfiction. I don't know if you would count fanfiction as writing, but I do. I wrote a lot. I do and I don't at the same time. Where for me, if you write fan fiction, I count that as writing. If I write fan fiction, I don't count it as writing because I have I have like confidence issues. But you know what? It's a-okay because I've legit written some crazy long fan fictions. I had a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fan fiction that's like an original in universe thing that was over 500,000 words when I finished it. That's crazy numbers, I know. But that was me. Also, of course, video games, duh. Anime, even duh. Like, come on, look at me. Look at me. Listen to me. Do I sound like I don't like video games and anime? Do I sound like that? Obviously, I love video games and anime. Like, crazy. uh, it's crazy how people would think I don't. I'm streaming on Twitch for crying out loud. Uh, I also enjoy, of course, hanging with friends, talking. I may have trouble hearing. This is true. I have like a listening. How many Mega Man games have I beaten? Quite a few. I've beaten Mega Man X. I've beaten 1 through 11. I've beaten the Game Boy games. I've just not played the rest of the X games, nor have I played Zero or Battle Network. But they are on the list of things to do. They're on the list of things to do. I may have trouble hearing, but I'm always listening. You just may have to repeat yourself. I'm always listening with these eyeball ears. I mean, yeah, I like anime and manga, obviously. My favorite video game series, No More Heroes, is one of them. I love No More Heroes to death. It is if you don't know what it is, it's like this brutal, like it's very brutal video game hack and slash. I think DMC if it was directed by like Quentin Tarantino or something. And there's like 4 games in the series. I played all of them, and I think it's a wonderful game. I think all the games are wonderful. Even Travis Strikes Again, I think, was a good game. I think it's good. Not great, but good. 1, 2, and 3, however, wonderful trilogy of games. It is a beautiful. You need to play that 4th one? No More Heroes 3 or Travis Strikes Again? Because No More Heroes 3 looks like unfettered dog shit. I will not defend that. No More Heroes 3 looks like utter shit. But it is a good game. It is a fantastic game, great story. I love how it just kind of sticks the middle finger to you the whole time. I gotta respect Sudafy 5-1 for that. Goichi Suda is a wonderful game designer. I need to play more of his games. I haven't even played Killer 7 yet. Let's see what else. Obviously, I love Pokemon. Pokemon is a fantastic game series. I love all Pokemon. Keep in mind, except for Gen 8. Gen 8 was the only Pokemon game that I didn't like. Gen 6 is kind of whatever. I enjoyed Scarlet and Violet. I don't care what people say. I loved Scarlet and Violet. I thought it was fun. Doesn't look the best, but I liked Scarlet and Violet. Whew. Also, Kirby. Kirby I might like even more than Pokemon, if I'm being honest. I am deep into Kirby lore. Kirby just makes me happy. He makes me so happy. I love him. I've loved him since I had him on the old Nintendo DS from 20 years ago. Yeah, enjoy that. Enjoy turning to dust. Enjoy feeling old. I was 9 when I got my first Kirby game, Kirby Squeak Squad, on the Nintendo DS. I should probably go into my Pokemon history too. But Kirby Squeak Squad, played it. The first time I ever played a Kirby game was when this girl at an airport let me borrow her copy of Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. And I didn't get very far in the game, but I thought the character was cool. And that's all little 9-year-old me needed for me to beg my parents to get Kirby Squeak Squad for the Nintendo DS. Squeak Squad is not my favorite Kirby game, but it's a great Kirby game for beginners. Because it's very basic. You just kind of get the idea of the rhythm of Kirby games. And then you just fucking, oh, words! I'm stumbling so bad. I'm tripping over my fat fucking hog. Kirby lore is very in-depth. A lot of people say Kirby lore so deep. It's deeper than you think when you look at the characters. Because you get some kind of Elden Ring, Dark Souls kind of nonsense with its lore sometimes. And then sometimes it's just Kirby eats cake and mad people stole cake. He beat up Penguin. And that's it. Nowadays, it's very rare to get a Kirby game like that. That's mostly just side series stuff. And even side series stuff gets hella dark. Like Canvas Curse, where you're trapping people in paintings. And it's about someone's own vain attempt to recreate beauty. Or the evil queen bee having some of the darkest lore in the entire Kirby series. It's messed up. It's kind of messed up. Like, the Queen Sectonia from Kirby Triple Deluxe might have the darkest Kirby lore before Void Terminus showed up. I would recommend just spending some time looking at that lore. Next up, of course, Mega Man! Oh, Donkey Kong is next, actually. Let's talk about Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong, I've not even played all of his games, or I haven't beaten all of his games. DK64 sucks ass, I'm not gonna beat that game. It's fun, and it's fun about 40% of the time. The other 60% is you pulling your hair out at the dog shit mini games. You don't need to 100% to beat it, I understand that. But the game's taunting me with collectibles that I can't get. So, fuck you. I've never finished DKC 2 or 3, mostly because the secrets in that game are a little bit more obtuse, a little bit more hard to get. People say DKC 2 and 3 are easier than 1. No, 1 is way easier than 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are kind of hard. But yeah, even the modern DKC games are also really good, and the modern Donkey Kong games are really good. I'm gonna throw Bonanza in and count it as a Donkey Kong Country game. Next up, should be Mega Man. I love Mega Man. Mega Man Classic Series, specifically. I love the simplicity of it. Point, shoot, get enemy weapon, beat up things, have kind of dog shit level design, but also kind of fun level design. It's the simplicity of it that I like. It's simpler times and simpler days. You can't help but admire it. It's just a cute little series. Good music. Jump and shoot, man. Jump, jump. Don't remind me of jump, jump, jump. Fuck Frostman and his stupid jump, jump, slide shit. And then Dr. Wily's like, I'm going to also make you do this and give you great level design again. Don't you love level design? I sure do. Not fucking yours, buddy. We'll go over favorites as we go there. But Mega Man, cool game series. I need to play more of it. 8 can suck a dick sometimes. I'd say 8 is probably one of my more least favorite ones, just for the fact that Mega Man 8 has some bullshit in it. Like, if you're trying to get some of the bolts, it gets really ridiculous with how it positions things. Like, people give NES nonsense for it. 2 is also kind of my least favorite. 2 is kind of overpraised, and that it has a lot of dog shit level design in it, and just game design in it that I don't care for. I'd actually rather go back to... No, I would not rather go back to 1. But 2 is, like, better than 1, but it also has some really weird bullshit moments in it. It's not hard. I'd say 2 is one of the easiest Mega Man games. But it's also kind of bullshit. I'm looking at the Boo Beam Trap right now. I'm death staring it down. Next up, Castlevania. I love the Metroidvania series of Castlevania specifically, but I also don't mind, what's the word here? The classic series of Vanias. Like Super Castlevania 4 and the original Rondo of Blood are really great, but if you want... But I love the Metroidvanias more, personally. Aria of Sorrow, Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin. I've not played Symphony of the Night. I need to get on that at some point. Maybe someday. I really wish they'd just make a separate release for it for a console that's not the PlayStation, because I'm not buying a fucking PlayStation. I know there's other ways, but still. Ace Attorney and Xenoblade. Let's go over Ace Attorney first. Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney. I love Ace Attorney so much. Another one of my personal favorite game series, just period. Probably top 3. Just for the simple fact that it was one of the first visual novels. I'm counting it as a visual novel. I know some people are really...
The moon has been raided.
Hello, Skyshoe. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What were you up to? For those that have joined in from Skystream, hello, I am Bonnie Common. I am just a rabbit and nothing else. There's nothing suspicious about me whatsoever. Just ignore the nails. Ignore the nails. There's nothing else that's wrong with me. Tired as hell. Well, I hope you rest well if you have to raid and run. I completely get it. But I hope you had fun streaming whatever you were streaming. Ace Attorney is like, I'm counting it as a visual novel. I am counting Ace Attorney as a visual novel because that's what it is. I know there's more gameplay to it than a lot of visual novels are, and a lot of people are kind of antsy about it, but I don't care. Ace Attorney is fun. I love all the games except for Investigations 1. Investigations 1's not very good. But the Ace Attorney series is fantastic. Great characters, great music, great storylines for the most part. There are some cases. I need to do that at some point. Do a tier list of all the cases in Ace Attorney. I think that would be really fun. But then we have Xenoblade Chronicles. Xenoblade Chronicles as a series. There are 4 games, 5 coming out now because Xenoblade Genesis is going to be arriving sometime next year. I'm really excited for that. I want to see where they go from this. But I love all the Xenoblade games. I'd say my least favorite is X of those. But even X is good. It just has the weakest story, in my opinion. But the gameplay is great. It's a very long game, though. Like, each game will take you at least 80 hours to complete. But it is 80 hours of crazy stuff. And God, if you're going to do all the side quests, even longer. Xenoblade 2 will have you grind like crazy, and I guess that's its worst aspect, is the grind with the gacha system. There's no actual gacha in it, but you have to grind in-game currency to do your blade pulls and stuff like that. But really fun. It's a really fun game. I would highly recommend playing it. And of course, great characters, great music. They look beautiful, especially with like the Switch upgrades and the Switch 2 upgrades to them. They look wonderful. I'm so happy these got upgrades. I'm gonna blind you now. Flashbang, boom. What is your favorite game from each series, Bonnie? Well, I'm glad you asked. For Pokemon, it is either Black and White 2 or the Legends series. Legends ZA and Legends Arceus are fantastic. I love the change to the gameplay that they did. And I love the sort of. I think I like ZA a little more than Arceus because ZA doesn't feel as grindy as Arceus. Because with Arceus, all you had to do was go catch a lot of Pokemon to fill in like your levels. You could go to the next thing, blah blah blah. Yeah, kind of old in certain aspects, but I think it's also fun. Black and White 2 are just good core Pokemon games. And the original Black and White is included in that as well. Where I love the story, I think N is a really complex character. I love Getsus as a villain because he's just the biggest asshole who tries to murder you. Oh man. Let me just toss this out. That was louder than I wanted it to be. I thought that would cushion. I'm sorry. But yeah, Black and White 2 also just is Gen 5, and Gen 5 is my favorite. If you want to know. My favorite Pokemon, though, is Galvantula and Gastrodon. I need to stop saying that word. It's such a filler word. Galvantula and Gastrodon are my 2 favorite Pokemon. Other favorites include Togekiss, Lilligant, Chandelure, Torterra. I also have Flygon. Pokemon are just neat. I love these little guys. Then we have Kirby. For Kirby, it's a 3-way tie between Planet Robobot, Superstar Ultra, or Forgotten Land. Robobot is a great beginner, I don't want to say beginner Kirby game, but it is a great first time Kirby game with a lot of fun little aspects. The gimmick with the robot armors is extremely solidly put together. All the ability choices are great. The boss battles are fun. The extra modes are amazing. Music, gameplay, all great. This is like a sort of quintessential Kirby game. Superstar Ultra is a remake of the original Superstar on the Super Nintendo, and it adds new modes. And all the new modes are really fun, adding like, because the original Kirby Superstar had like a 10-in-1 games, but 3 of those were mini games. This one's like a 15-in-1, with 5 of them being mini games. So you have 10. You have 10 unique game modes to play in it, and all 10 of them are super interesting. Has their own lore to it. with the remake actually adding more lore due to the new game modes, specifically Meta Nightmare Ultra and Revenge of the King. Because of this, Superstar Ultra is actually extremely influential on the Kirby series as a whole, because a lot of these modes that were added, like the True Arena and the get to play as different character mode with Meta Nightmare, it just influenced the Kirby series as a whole, because later Kirby series games added these sort of things. They added the True Arena, they added play as new character mode. And a lot of people do praise this. It's not an underrated Kirby game. I recommend Kirby Superstar Ultra as a first-time playthrough. I might stream this, actually, because of it being that good. It's a fantastic, fantastic game. And Forgotten Land on the Switch and slash Switch 2 with its upgraded version. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to sound like such a Nintendo shill when I say this, but the DLC is worth getting because of how much it adds. Forgotten Land is also fun. It's the first time the series forayed into 3D properly. Don't say Kirby 64, that doesn't count, because that's 2.5D. And don't say like Triple Deluxe or Robobot either, because that's still 2.5D. But I absolutely love these games. Kirby is fantastic. I could play most Kirby games and be happy. Just be like, yeah, fun time, yay! And then I clap and slap my belly and I just go, wee-hee! Mega Man. Mega Man is, this may surprise you, my favorite game isn't even part of the main series. It's Mega Man World 5 on Game Boy. Mega Man World 5 on Game Boy just has great music, great level design. It's on a Game Boy, and it looks and sounds that good. The gameplay is solidly put together. The bosses are all unique and interesting in terms of design philosophy. All the powers, okay, I'd say like 7 out of 8 of the powers are really fun to use. And then there's Uranus, who can go suck a dick. Mega Man 7 is also one of my favorites, even though it has one bullshit level and the single most unfair final boss ever. I still love 7. 7 is just fun. And I honestly haven't played much past the OG series. We need to change that. I have the Mega Man X Legacy Collection downloaded. Oh, and X. I love X. The original Mega Man X is probably one of the best games ever created, let alone Mega Man games. Except for the final boss can eat a dick. For Castlevania, my two favorites are Aria of Sorrow and Portrait of Ruin. God, we need to talk about Mega Man X. Egoraptor has made a video about Mega Man X, but I can describe it properly as well. Mega Man X is just a fun game. Great music, great gameplay. Teaches you things without needing to teach you things. Decent amount of collectibles, good boss battles, good weapons. Found myself using all of them except for the fire. The fire weapon kind of sucks. For Castlevania, Aria of Sorrow and Portrait of Ruin. Aria of Sorrow is one of my first Castlevania games. I got into it because of Proton Claire. And honest to God, fantastic gameplay design. The idea of collecting souls and being able to use them like fucking Pokemon attacks at command is great. It's enjoyable. I love the gameplay of it. I love summoning the cats. I love broken abilities like the ghost. I love the giant axe and the creaking skeleton where you throw out giant bones. I love finding weird secrets like the Chrono Mage and the Tsuchinoko. Music is the only weak spot of it because there's not a lot of memorable music in Aria of Sorrow except for the fight against Jay. Creaking Skull with the boner. And Portrait of Ruin is my favorite Castlevania game, probably in my top 10 favorite games of all time. The art style is kind of weird. It's kind of overly anime. But It is very fun, very addicting. Switching between Jonathan and Charlotte, using spells, using your classic Castlevania weapons. To me, Portrait of Ruin perfectly blends classic Castlevania series with modern Castlevania sensibilities, with the Metroidvania style. And there's also just weird shit in it, like, hey, you can fight zombies and skeletons and weird demons with 50 wings. How about a fucking bartender skeleton? How about a werewolf with blue jeans? Fun fact about Portrait of Ruin, thanks to the game, we know that World War II is canon to Castlevania because of the absolute misery that brought. Yeah, spoiler alert. Braum was affected by World War II. His daughters were killed during World War II. This is canonical. They died in the Blitzkrieg over Germany. Or they died in Germany or something like that, if I recall correctly. World War II literally kicks off the plot of Portrait of Ruin, and this is canonical fact. Portrait of Ruin is both the least serious, and yet has a super kind of somber villain. I kind of feel bad for Braum, even though he is an absolute monster. For Donkey Kong, we have DKC 1 or DKC Tropical Freeze. I might change my mind if I play DKC 2 or DKC 3, but 1 is my childhood game. It was my first video game ever. Donkey Kong Country 1 was my very first video game, and I kind of memorized the game forward and back because of it. I played the shitty GBA port. It's not shitty. I'll defend the GBA port. I know it's bad. I know it's kind of bad, but it's not bad. I know the graphics are super bright, but it's not a bad game. I know there's like, whatever, but DKC 1 has like great secrets, great atmosphere. I feel like DKC 1 has the most atmosphere out of all the country games. And the country games are packed with atmosphere. But 1 just sort of has this looming existentialist, or existential, like otherworldly sort of, what's the word? Feel to it. Like, you feel like you're being watched as you play it. And of course, DKC Tropical Freeze. Tropical Freeze is the GOAT, one of the best platformers ever made. Great music. All the music in it is memorable. All the levels are memorable. I think this is like a 10 out of 10 game, except for the final boss. Why do so many games have shitty final bosses? That's a question we gotta ask. Why do so many games have just utter dog shit, butthole, stinky, poo-poo, ass-fuck final bosses? Because, like I mentioned, I said Mega Man X has a crappy final boss because it's super unfair. I said, like, Mega Man 7 had a bad final boss because it's super unfair. Tropical Freeze, really bad final boss because it's super unfair and disappointing. Like, huh? Why do we do this? It's like the game designers just forget how to make games for a second. Xenoblade, 1 or 3? 3, it probably ekes out 1 just a little bit, but they both have solid reasons for being my favorite. 1 has probably... NT, I will never play X7. You couldn't pay me. How about this? If I get to 50 followers by the end of the week, and by that I mean like next Friday, I will play through Mega Man X7. If I get 50 followers by then, then fuck it. Forget about it. But Xenoblade 1 and 3, fantastic. Xenoblade 1 has a better story. I'd say it has better voice acting, personally. 3 has amazing voice acting. I think I'm just nostalgia blind because 1 I played first, obviously. But, Xenoblade 1 has kind of charming voice acting, I guess I should say. 3 has better voice acting. 1 has more charming voice acting because it's kind of silly. One's kind of corny because the dub is back from like 2008, and it's like a really corny dub. Yeah, it's Roin Toin, all that kind of stuff. But I think they're very heartfelt in their stories. All three of the games, all four of the games actually now, have really heartfelt stories, and they're good, and I love the characters in it. And Nia is a great character, Melly is a great character, Shulk's a great protagonist. The DLC with the Torna country has amazing female lead, and I love her, and I love these games, and ooh, great action RPG. Recommend it. Clear your schedule. Clear your schedule, you'll be there a long time. And 3 just has this amazing sort of way to say goodbye and just dealing with life and how to handle the struggles that life brings to you. And oh man, I could talk so much about these games. No More Heroes, the original. I love 2 and 3, but the original just is my aesthetic. It's simple, it's effective, great. It'd be a great movie plot. I could genuinely see this being like a 2-hour movie and being satisfied all the way through. Amazing character design, amazing game feel, music that gets stuck in your head. It's my aesthetic. It is my aesthetic entirely. I have to pee really bad. So I'm going to be right back. Wait. Did I not mute my mic? Okay, I hope y'all didn't hear any of that. Or did you just hear, like, stuff in the background? Oh, God. I'm so mad. I'm so fucking...
Homie, I'm so mad. You wanna suck on my big yellow tits, homie? Homie.
Marge, why are you divorcing me?
I'm taking all the kids, homie.
One of my favorite video games, individually. Kid Icarus Uprising. Kid Icarus Uprising, if you don't know what it is a 3DS game that is a sequel to like an old NES game that everyone knows but no one knows. And it was written by Sakurai. Or made by Sakurai, rather, and it was written by like a lot of different people, including some staff of The Onion. It is a very self-aware, tongue-in-cheek game. It has a weird control style, but that's just called getting good. If you want to know how to hold it, if you have a 3DS on hand, hold it up, put your thumb on the control pad, your finger on the L button, and then pull out a stylus and put it on the screen. That's your control scheme throughout the whole game. They give you a stand because they knew the control scheme was weird. And people say, why not use dual sticks? The dual stick thing wasn't real yet. Because A, you either had to use the weird like 3DS clit for like the new 3DS XL, or you had to, or it's like, okay, what about the Monster Hunter like one? Guess what? I actually lied. None of those worked. Dual stick functionality was not available. You could use the X, Y, A, and B, the face buttons, but didn't feel good. It doesn't feel right. It's kind of dog shit, actually. It's worse than just using the stylus. But Kid Icarus Uprising is genuinely hilarious. It is super funny. It has great gameplay. Like, there's so many different weapon types in the game. There's cannons, there's claws, stabs, which are like long range sniper rifles. There's swords, there's shields. You can use like bunkers. It's the shields aren't bunkers. The shields are shields. They're like rotating satellites as well. It's a oh my god, it's such a fun thing. And there was multiplayer. There's online multiplayer where it was like a free for all or a team. I played the shit out of that, and I had some broken things because you could like break down your weapons, make better ones, and then just go kill everyone online. It was great. Like genuinely just like beat the piss out of your friends online and just be like, "Hey, you wait, how much time did you spend grinding to get that those twin bullet shooters? Here's my big fucking club that I just smash down and destroy your health." Fantastic game. 10 out of 10. I'm so sad that the 3DS went offline. Vermina. Crumb, I think you want to beat off. You want to beat off your friends. You want to beat off your friends. Oh no. But I'm so sad the 3DS Online went offline. I'm so sad because there's no way to play the awesome online mode. Sakurai. Sakurai, please. Kid Icarus Uprising Remake and my life is yours. Donkey Kong Bonanza. I literally bought a Switch 2 just because I wanted Bonanza. I saved up money for it. It took so long. Bonanza's peak. Bonanza's so peak. Bonanza's so fucking peak. Let me just move my character over to here. For now, we're gonna have to. Bonanza's. I'm at 40/550. I said I'm at 41 followers right now, actually. So I'm 9 away from having to play Mega Man X7. Do not get me to 50 followers by next week. I'll never play that game. I'll never play that game, motherfucker. I never will. You can't make me play Mega Man X7. It'll never happen. Never. But yeah, Bonanza. Bonanza's got great gameplay. It was made by the Mario Odyssey crew, so I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't know it was going to be that good. How did a Donkey Kong game make me cry? How? That's impossible. But it did. Bonanza, it is absolute Bonanza. It is absolute Bonanza. I don't even know how to describe it. The music's good. The gameplay is just solid. Not even solid, it's just addicting. It's like, you ever play that old Hulk game on the PS2 or the GameCube? Hulk Devastation, I think it's called. It's that. It's literally just that. If you like that game, you'll like this game. It is magnifique. It is fun. It is so fun beating the piss out of things. The transformations you get are just also really fun, and there's fun puzzle solving, and I 100% of this game. I 100% of Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's how much I loved it. I rarely 100% games. There's a game I forgot on this list, and it's Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'll defend Breath of the Wild to my dying breath. People are really sick of it, but you know what? I don't fucking care. Breath of the Wild's peak. Tears of the Kingdom can be thrown in there too. Next up, Mother 3! Mother 3 is a fantastic RPG with an amazing storyline. Mother 3 is a game that makes me cry every time I play it. I cry hard at Mother 3. And I'm not ashamed to say that because everyone agrees. Everyone who has played it agrees that Mother 3 will make you cry. You'll cry at one point, some cry at others, but you will cry. The game pulls 0 punches. It is surprisingly dark for a GBA game that's rated E for everyone. It is... Also, it's just solid. Earthbound's the solidly put together RPG with a unique mechanic with like the rolling HP instead of just like statically moving down, where you can like heal in the middle of you taking damage. That's always good. But the what's the word here? Let me take a deep breath. Just the music is great. It will never be localized. It will never be localized. Localized, yeah. No localization. It's localized. Mother 3 is an experience. I don't even want to say too much about it because it's a game I plan on streaming. That's all I'll say. It is a game I plan on streaming. Next up, Undertale. I have not played Deltarune exactly. I've watched people play Deltarune, but I've not personally played Deltarune. I might stream it. Chat better behave when I play Deltarune, otherwise I will never play Deltarune on stream again. I've seen how... I trust y'all. I trust you all in my chat right now, but Deltarune fanbase has like a reputation. Same with Undertale fanbase. When I say reputation, you know. Undertale means a lot. It's a well-written game. It's a fun game. Story's fun. A lot of heart put into it. And Deltarune, from what I have seen, I've seen a lot of it, seems to be the same. I just want to have that personal experience with it to see how it affects me and my own views of the game as a whole and Toby Fox's vision. Portrait of Ruin. I'm sorry. Binding of Isaac, Repentance. This is both the worst game ever and the best game ever. Sometimes it will piss you off and make you want to scream. You say, fuck you, Edmund McMillan, you ass McMuffin, bitch. Give me good item or die, fucker. But sometimes you want to suck his dick because he gave you 2020 Magic Mushroom and Brimstone on the same floor, and you're like, oh, Edmund, I love you. You're wonderful. But yeah, it's a well put together roguelike with a Zelda influence, though it's mostly in just sort of aesthetics, where it's the top-down view and it's going room to room. You find dungeon maps and not dungeon maps. You map out your thing, fight bosses. It's fun. It's also, I don't know if it's still on sale, but it was on sale with all the DLC for $10. I wish I would have known they were going to do that, because I had bought it full price. Collectively, over the course of all consoles that I played it on, that being the Wii U, someone gave me an Xbox One, I downloaded it on there, and the Switch, and the PC, I have like probably 4,000 hours in this game. And I still have never gotten Dead God. Because I'm bad at video games. Yeah, they had Isaac on the Wii U. I'm dead serious. It crashed like crazy. But they had Isaac on the Wii U. Portrait of Ruin, I've talked about before. Fantastic game. Hades 1 and 2. Greek mythology, roguelike, fun, addictive, funny, man, gameplay. Hades is just a fun time. Great voice acting, memorable character design. I'm going to fucking crack some of these characters, the men and the women, and I'm lesbian, so you know these men are some fucking exceptions. You know some of these men are exceptions. But, Melinoe's the hottest one. Anyway, Melinoe's the hottest one. Let's see here. Yeah, there's not much you can say. A lot of people have played Hades 1 and 2. Thank God they fixed Hades 2's ending. The original one was some bullshit. Like, it was so bad, the devs actually said, alright, we're sorry, let's fix this. And they did. They did. Bowser's Inside Story. I am currently streaming this. Bowser's Inside Story is one of my favorite RPGs. Funny game. Funny writing. Great music, great gameplay. Mario and Luigi is just a typically good series that holds a standard. Even Paper Jam, which is the worst one, is still fun. It just has a bad story. That's it. But, yeah. Bowser Inside Story, good game. Play it. Play the game. Oh, wait, let's go back. Thousand Year Door and No More Heroes. I had praised No More Heroes already, and Thousand Year Door, it's Thousand Year Door. The Switch remake is even better. I played like the GameCube remake at someone's house like years and years ago, and I thought it was amazing. Then the 3D, the Switch remake came out, and it's like, what if we made it even better? What if we tightened up things just a little bit to make it more enjoyable and gave some great remixes, added some new songs to it? What do you think? I think I love Vivian. I think I'm going to crack this ghost in two. One of my favorite anime and manga. Oh my god, I fucked up. No. Don't tell me I did. What the fuck? What the fuck? What happened here? Hold on. Y'all saw that, right? If I go to slideshow, the text is gone. Chat, what the fuck? Okay. I like One Piece. One Piece. I could go on and on and on about One Piece. One Piece is long. I will not lie. Hang on. Let me check here for a second. Format options. I'm gonna try something here. Nope, fuck you. You just don't get text. One Piece. Do I even need to explain One Piece? Everyone knows what One Piece is. Everyone loves the One Piece because the One Piece is real. I'm actually fucking pissed off. Why is this doing this? There we go. Maybe that was it. Let's see now. Yay! I'm so fucking green. Oh yeah, One Piece. Do I need to explain it? Blah blah blah. Great characters. The lore in this is crazy. People say, why is One Piece so long? Why is One Piece so long? Because it needs to be. It's an adventure, and there's a lot of lore. There's like a lot of moving parts in One Piece. There's just so many moving parts in One Piece. And I would say read the first 50 to 60. Read up to the end of Arlong Park. That's like 60 chapters. Give it a whirl. If you're not liking it by then, that's the thing. You don't have to read that many for it to get good. I say if you don't like it by that point, One Piece is not for you. And that's okay. And that's okay. One Piece is just it means a lot to me. Making me realize things about myself, making me, what's the word? I don't know. It really means a lot to me because I've been following it since I was 13 years old and I'm like nearly 29. This series is coming to an end and there's a lot of mixed emotions with it. Monster. This anime is awesome. Intense mystery about some psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est, ba 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 ba. And it's a it's just it's intense. I got pissed off watching this show. It annoyed me. It not annoyed me, but it made me so fucking mad because I felt such strong emotions about these characters. Dr. Tenma's a great protag, Johan's a great villain, Roberto's a motherfucker, and oh man, Anna's just such a tragic character. There's so much it's not fun. It is not fun. But it's fun in that you will ride that emotional roller coaster the whole way through. Pluto! I love Pluto. It's made by the same guy that made Monster, actually. And Pluto just has this sort of vibe about what it means to be human and what it means to live and exist in general. Human in quotes, because this is like an Astro Boy inspired comic. And it's based on a certain arc in Astro Boy, retold from a new perspective. And it's done so well and interesting, and Dr. Tenma's a great antag, and so is Pluto as a great antag. And oh man, I'm just ooh. Full Metal Alchemist. I don't need to talk about this one. Everyone knows about this. Everyone knows it's great. Everyone knows it's good. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is one of the greatest animes ever made. You get the picture. I should have put Frieren on here. Frieren's also great. But Witch Atelier. This is got an anime recently, but it's about a little girl. Well, she's not little. She's like a teenager. Hi, Solar Flower. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Moonbeam. We have Witch Atelier. New anime. Kind of new manga. It is about a girl that finds a spell book given to her by a witch. She uses the spell book and ends up casting her mother into stone. And I gotta say, the artistry of the series, what's the word? Just the way the panels are done, I guess would be the word. You can't say cinematography, but the way the panel work is done in the manga is so unique and intriguing. It draws your attention, and the way it's laid out, like it's shots from like a movie or something. It is a gorgeous looking series, and it's still going on to this day. It doesn't get updated often because the chapters are longer than normal. But I find the magic system in it interesting. I find what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? I find the characters great. We all love Keyfree, and we all love Olrugio. We love Coco. We love Agot. We love. Oh, why am I blanking on her name? The cute girl. As in, like, the cute little girl that just is like makes shitty puns about her name. Love her. And I love the other cute one who's just like all bubbly and makes like cloud stuff. You can swear, of course you can swear. It's weird that Discord held that back. It's like smart detection. Is this a stupid AI shit? Is there a way I can disable that? I'll have to do that after the stream. It's 18 plus. We can say fuck, penis, shit, cunt, fart. We can say all those words. Dorohedoro. I just started this one a bit more recently, but I am enjoying Dorohedoro. It is a fucked up manga. It is gory, it is intense, but it's fun. Gachi Akuta. Gachi Akuta, someone recommended it to me when someone said it was trash, and I was like, well, why would I want to watch it if it's trash? Come to find out, it's literal. It's literally about trash. And it is such a fun ride. I love the power system in it. I love Pokemon too. My favorite is Galvantula and Gastrodon. Gachi Akuta also just has a bunch of interesting characters. I love Girl with Gun. I love Rio. And last but not least, Dungeon Meshi. I'm so mad, but so glad that Dungeon Meshi Season 2 is coming out. Happy that it's coming out. Mad that it's going to be end of 2027. What do you mean, end of next year? And then you find out Trigger is busy with Cyberpunk Season 2. And it's like, Cyberpunk Edgerunner sequel. And I'm like, motherfucker, goddamn, I don't fucking care about Cyberpunk. I want Dungeon Meshi. But it's whatever. A lot of people love Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Understandable. It is. I'm like, because it's also being done by Trigger, and Trigger's like still a smaller studio, so it's like, fuck. At least we're getting something unlike JoJo's Steel Ball Run, where they're having to wait in Coors again. Yay! I'm a JoJo fan. I'm dying. I got COVID from it. My favorite movies: Godzilla -1 and Shin Godzilla. I love Godzilla, but Shin and Minus One have this sort of unique storyline of sort of what's the word? What's the word that you would describe it as? A cautionary tale. Minus One being like, with Shin being about a government overreach, or not overreach, but government lacking any sort of due diligence and working on things. And yeah, that's what I was saying, Solar. Why wait a year and a half before it's supposed to come out? Shin is very slow paced. Shin is a very slow paced government movie where it sort of hammers in the point of this is stupid and shouldn't be happening. Bullet, and Minus One just being a kind of PTSD stand-in character. The Minus One Godzilla representing PTSD in its ugliest form, where it's like people who are traumatized. I don't know how to describe it, where if you have PTSD and stuff, you will understand that it is not a fun condition to have. It is very. People like to be like, "Oh, I'm traumatized." It's like PTSD is not fun. I've seen it affect people, and it's very destructive, and it hurts to see someone hurt on such a level. And this movie very much realistically depicts that. I mean, it takes place right after the atom bombing, so the atom bombing of like Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So it isn't a funny haha movie in any way, stretch, or form. It has some really intense scenes in it. And it's from Godzilla. It's from Godzilla. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Bullet Train. I've seen some people shit on Bullet Train, but they're wrong. Did I not put Bullet Train in this fucking photo? We love Scuff. We love Scuff. Bullet Train fun. Bullet Train is like a Brad Pitt comedy movie where it all takes place on one single train. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Go look it up. It's like 2 hours, over 2 hours, but the time flies. It's very funny. The cinematography is great. My Neighbor Totoro is great. Um, 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 Bullet Train, just fun. Give it a shot. Give it a whirl. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Oh, and Bullet Train's, I guess, also about a sort of, what's the word? Bullet Train is just kind of a mystery thing about where this not Black Mamba, the Boomslang is, a snake, or where this like thing is, or who's Ladybug. It is a lot of mysteries, and they all culminate into one. Fantastic. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I think a lot of people have seen this movie. Blends live action and cartoons really well. Deeply funny, deeply introspective. I want to say introspective, but it sort of has a nice underlying message. And there's a lot of stuff in this movie. Like a lot of stuff. Like you would never see Donald Duck and Bugs Bunny on the same screen. But they do. Donald Duck and Daffy Duck share like a piano duel. Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny teaming up for some scenes. It's insane. You'd never see that nowadays. Beetlejuice, well, don't want to say his name 3 times. Great horror movie. One of the first, well, not even a horror movie, horror comedy. Dark comedy, I'd say, is what it would be. But it's so not gruesome, but this is like PG before PG-13 was invented. So you have Beetlejuice say the funny fuck word. And it catches you off guard. Didn't know he said the funny fuck word because the TV edits out that scene. He just says nice model and honks. Doesn't even honk his wiener or anything. I think they cut out that entire part, thinking about it. Beetlejuice is a great, fun movie. Like, every Halloween I watch Beetlejuice. I'm not going to say it a 3rd time in a row. A Silent Voice is an anime made by Kyoto Animation, I believe it's. KyoAni, I believe, is the name of the animation studio. and it is about a bully who is no longer a bully trying to make amends with a deaf girl that he had bullied in his past. And listen, we all fucking hate Kawaii. Ueno has problems, but Kawaii is worse. That's all I'll say about this movie. Fuck Kawaii. We hate Kawaii in this. Ishida's a great main character, because making you sympathize with a bully is a hard tightrope to walk. But Ishida manages that. He manages to walk that tightrope. Shoko is also a great character where you feel bad for her as well for being bullied. I'd recommend it. I'd recommend watching A Silent Voice and just having yourself a good cry. You will cry. This is not a funny haha movie. This is a crier. I've made people like openly weep like babies with this movie. Hot Fuzz, opposite of A Silent Voice, one of the funniest movies ever made. Not propaganda, thank God. It is an insanely funny movie. Hot Fuzz is so good. It's made by the same people that made Shaun of the Dead. So you know they know their comedy well. And it just kills me. The jokes in this are rapid fire. Blink and you miss it type humor. I don't have anything else to say. Watch it for yourself. Give it a see some British humor on display. I Saw the Devil, best horror movie. Point blank period. I know it's more of a thriller than a horror, but I Saw the Devil is messed up. Oh yeah, all the Shenpon, all the Sean Penn movies are in the same universe. That is true. Because it's called the Cornetto trilogy. Because there's before it Shaun of the Dead, and then finally At World's End. At World's End's okay. It's an alright movie. It's probably the worst one though. I Saw the Devil, back on track with it, is a Korean horror movie. It's fucked up. Lot of blood, a lot of gore. It's basically an FBI agent, or the Korean equivalent of FBI. Losing his wife to a serial killer who like chopped her up and shit. And really gruesomely. And his whole thing is about finding the killer. It's like a cat and mouse game, but he keeps letting the mouse go. And it's about him realizing that, oh, I've just been kind of torturing this guy. Let me finish the job. And it's a fucked up movie. You will want to look away. It is, if you're squeamish with blood, motherfucker again. Hang on. I hate this shit. I hate it. Oh, they already leave? Cool. After this I'm probably gonna go pee again. Red Line. It is an animated movie. It was kind of animated by like a few people, and it took years and years and years to make. It's some of the most. If you've ever played the video game series F-Zero, it's that. It is F-Zero on like steroids. Like they're just like, hey, yo, what if we fucking did this? And you know what? It's crazy. It's like some dude in his Lamborghini racing against a bunch of spaceships. It's cool. It's just cool. Clue. The 1980s movie Clue. Clue is funny as hell and has like 3 different endings or something depending on like when this was a theatrical release. You got a different ending depending on the theater you were in, or so it was said. Don't know if this is true or not, but that's what I've heard. And that's funny as hell. So you got like a completely different murderer and a completely different ending. Also, this movie has Tim Curry, and Tim Curry makes literally everything better. Promare. Amazing animated movie. I kind of haven't seen it recently, but it's like a bunch of firefighters fighting against like metahumans that can catch themselves on fire, but there's like a deeper underlying like racial theme to it, and it's super intriguing and makes you see the world. Not see the world, but you get what I mean. It makes you see the story in a completely different way. Dub's also fun because it contains Itachi Uchiha, so that's fun. Also, genuinely pretty people in this. Ah, God, Clue. I remember seeing it on like some old website when people were doing a charity event, and I was like, this is funny as hell. And they streamed it like 5 times. So I got to really remember that movie, and I still remember it. Singing telegram scene is one of the funniest scenes in the movie. And Good Will Hunting is just a classic. Made by fucking Matt Damon, of all people. Matt Damon's just a talented writer. And Robin Williams is a talented actor, God rest his soul. I don't even believe in God, but I still want to say that if there's a heaven, he's there, because Robin Williams is just a fun, phenomenal person. Oh man, that's just some of my favorite movies. Now, we're gonna look away real quick. We're gonna turn to the BRB screen, because I have to use the restroom yet again. And I also need to refill my water, so everyone go stretch, everyone go get something to drink. Go to the bathroom if you have to. I'll be right back. All right. So, let us now get into the meat and potato of people that inspired me. Whew. Let me double check to make sure I'm unmuted. Okay, good. I am unmuted. Perfect. I didn't want to just start talking and then... So let's start off with who inspired you. We're going to start off with my... Whoops. My Kamiyoshi. Yomi Quinley. Now, some of you probably know who Yomi Quinley is. Yomi Quinley is a member of SVA, the Sox VTuber agency, alongside people like Zentreya and let's see, VTuber Male / Sklimbo, Snoozy. You've probably seen them around. But Yomi Quinley I have followed since she was an indie VTuber, and her story, her sort of, what's the word here? Her climb from being an indie VTuber into being this big time VTuber that is leading such a, I'd say, a happy life now, and having a, what's the word here? Oh, I'm struggling. She's such a kind soul. She's nice. Her streams are entertaining. I think that she means a lot in terms of, what's the word? She means a lot in terms of just how kind and gentle she is and how supportive she is of people in her community. I want to aim to be more like her as a person because I think I have a lot of things I need to work on. I'm not as patient or forgiving as she is. What's the word? I say that a lot. I'm just very nervous. And also I'm kind of hungry. I'm kind of hungry. But she's so kind and nice, and when I told her I was streaming, she's so supportive. And she's just, God, she's such a gentle soul, and all of her streams are interesting. She works so hard. She's so talented. Her voice is great. And she's so willing to work hard. Girl, give yourself a fucking break. We literally had to coin Yomi resting because of you. Give yourself a break. I'm glad that she has taken a week off this week. And I really hope that I get to see more of her. She means a lot, and one of my goals is to eventually do a collab stream with her. Never will happen. I'm gonna be honest, it's not gonna happen for some time. But I do think that she's a gentle, nice, caring, kind, wonderful person. And the same can also be said for, am I allowed to Kamiyoshis? Fuck it, my house, my rules. Ruby Summer streams. You probably do not know this person. She is a friend of mine. She is going to have a debut in August, early August. I believe it's August 2nd or August 3rd. It's one of the two. But check out her stream. Give her a follow. She streams a lot of retro content. Like, she's streaming Pokemon right now. She streams Guild Wars. She streams Deltarune. She streams a lot of stuff. But right now, her big thing is her Soul Link with her friend Zero. And Ruby Summer is a big inspiration for me because I saw them and I hung out with them in their chat and I was like, I want to do this. They're a kind, fun, funny soul, and they have been so supportive of me in my journey and giving me pointers and just helping me. Same with Yomi, but Ruby, I guess, is I know on a more personal level, so not to downplay Yomi and her inspiration to me because I've been a fan of hers since like long, long ago. But yeah, just that. I think that Ruby is fantastic. And if you're wondering why that image, it's because that's a meme I made of her, where it's a trace over from Tails Gets Trolled, but I replaced it with her VTuber model. it's funny. You have to be there. Picky Channel. This was one of the first VTubers that were like indie VTubers I saw. So outside of Hololive. Picky Channel is a very fun, very entertaining. Let me move my character out the way, or at least disable it for now. View. There we go. Um, she is insanely funny, and I'm so glad that she has her success now. She was like a retro game streamer and probably one of the first souls in the VTubing community that I interacted with. I think, and I'm just happy for her. I'm happy that she has been both. I'm grateful for her patience. I'm grateful for all three of these people's patience with me. And I'm grateful to have known them and to befriend even a couple of them. And I'm just happy that they're successful, and I really wish the best for all three. They mean a lot to me. It's God, that's gonna sound, I hope that doesn't come off as creepy or like weird and stalkerish, but they do mean a lot to me, and I really want the best for them. Hosho Marine, she horny. She horny, she funny, she entertaining. A lot of the Hololive girls are great. But Marine just sort of has an atmosphere about her that I really enjoy. Take a guess. I just enjoy her content. And she's insanely talented. Also, her model's cute, and my aesthetic. Vinny Vinesauce, Vincent Vinesauce, Resident Evil man himself. Resident Evil Silent Hill man himself. Vinny Vinesauce. I've been a fan of his since I was a kid. And by kid, I mean like I was like 16, maybe 17 when I first encountered him. That's a kid. It's a kid. Back when he had like old shitty mic and he was streaming like Corruptions and Final Fantasy and Tomodachi Life. He has really exploded as a we he's just really entertaining and funny. Like effortlessly funny, I feel like. And if you don't know who Vinny is, go check him out. I don't you probably follow him. He's funny. His streams are, I haven't checked out a lot of his live streams recently, but I love his like content. Proton Claire. Proton Claire has been in the YouTuber Let's Play space since like 2008. So a long, long time. And they are also. Claire is amazing. Claire is a very fun, funny streamer. They work hard. Most people would say they were inspired by like, oh, Superman 64, Superman 64. No, 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 no. That's great. That's a great project. But you know what inspired me? Their Castlevania Aria of Sorrow playthroughs. Aria of Sorrow is just a genuinely good Let's Play, and it got me into a franchise I never thought I'd be into. And I'm so glad that Claire is in a very happy spot in her life now. I'm glad that Claire is still as hardworking and determined as when I first saw her videos a long, long time ago when I was a little 12-year-old boy. Not anymore. Or I'm sorry, like a 12 million year old. Chugga Conroy, y'all probably know him. He's plays a lot of Pokemon, plays a lot of content. I don't need to introduce him too much. I'm glad he's doing better for himself. Talented, hardworking, fantastic editing, blah blah blah. You get the idea. Alex Rochon, aka the Autarch of Flame. The Autarch of Flame. He is a voice actor now, but he was originally a YouTube countdown creator and probably one of the first YouTubers I actually saw. Because he made like some easiest and hardest bosses in video games list. And when you're a little 10-year-old boy, you're like, oh boy! But he went from being text countdown in Windows Movie Maker to now being voice actor in probably one of the most well-known indie shows ever made. You gotta love that. You gotta love that, what's the word? That chutzpah that he put into it. And the hard work that went from being just some college kid, some guy in college, making a bunch of like countdowns about Kirby and Pokemon and video games in general into Kane Digital Circus. Luminous Red, I don't have a lot to say about her because I need to watch even more of her content, but I remember watching a lot of her streams, and she's very interesting. She's very funny. She's very hyperactive. And her content is just fun. She's just a fun person, fun, lively personality. She's also hot. That matters. That matters. Listen. 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 Oh, I screwed up. Cottontail. Cottontail is probably the most well-known, I'm going to say, on this list next to Monine. But, Cottontail is a lewd tuber slash VTuber. I think she's indie. I forget. But Cottontail is very fun, lively. She's extremely funny. Extremely, extremely funny. And I'd like to know her more, but I'm very shy and don't interact a lot. Hey, if anyone's got connections to Cottontail, hit me up. I'll teach... Oh, man. I'll teach him about Chaotic, or whatever the fuck. I'll teach him... Well, the Pokemon collab stream. Who fucking knows? I don't know. I'm... Wooly. Wooly originally from the Super Best Friends channel. Y'all remember Super Best Friends. I know y'all do. But he went off on his own, and then also sometimes collabs with Pat and like their Super Castle Beast podcast. Now his fighting game videos are really interesting, really cool. I like those a lot. But what really inspired me, personally, were his Kirby lore videos. I think his Kirby lore videos are really well put together and put his passion on display. He is very passionate and knowledgeable about the Kirby series, and he loves it to death, I can tell. I want him to make more Kirby lore videos. God damn it, make more Kirby lore videos, Wooly. You son of a bitch, do it. Do it. Do it or I'll do it. I probably should do it. I probably should make Kirby lore videos because I love Kirby lore. And Maximilian, dude, very passionate about fighting games. I just like passionate people, I'm realizing. I just like people who are knowledgeable and passionate about their knowledge. Maximilian, dude, you're great. You're probably not watching, but if you are, you're great. Your content is very fun, very intuitive. I learned a lot. I need to learn more about fighting games, and I will definitely watch a lot of Wooly's and Max's videos on fighting games. I really need to, because a lot of my friends are into like Street Fighter, Tekken, Guilty Gear. Yeah, I'm trans girl, not into Guilty Gear. Ha 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 ha. Boy, don't that be all stereotypes. My other inspos, we'll just flash by them a little bit quicker. Rococo Prufe. I haven't watched her content in a while, but Rococo is a clown VTuber that also got me into watching Yomi Quinley. And Rococo's just fun. Since I last watched her, she was in like a VTuber agency and now no longer is, and is now indie. I think she is really funny. Funny British woman who cosplays. Gotta love that. Nimvi, really loud, really funny loud. Funny is loud, and loud is funny VTuber / PNG tuber. I want to collab with him, because I feel like our chaos would probably put a black hole into the planet Earth's core and just erase the planet. The planet would be gone. It'd be like Dr. Eggman blowing a hole in the moon. Swampy Irana, you probably don't know her. She's a bit more of the obscure VTuber side. She is an artist, and she does primarily art streams. I like to put her on in the backgrounds when I just need to like calm down. She's both chaos and soothing at the same time. Don't ask me how that's possible. But just that, yeah. Like Pharaoh. You've seen his like DB Fighters, Dragon Ball Fighters videos. Funny, entertaining man. Maximilian. Russian Badger. Somebody that don't even need to introduce. Russian Badger is just funny. TB Skyen. He makes a lot of shorts which are themed around character design and reviewing character design and analysis, and I always find that kind of stuff interesting. I want to do something like that for one of my streams, or for some of my streams, because I just love analyzing characters' designs and what they represent, what they mean, what they can be interpreted as. Ah, deep breaths. Whew. Taking a deep breath. Sorry. And TB Skyen did a lot of design philosophy, not philosophy, design analysis of Pokemon and design review of Pokemon, the individual Pokemon themselves as well as the characters. Those are so interesting. I love his perspective on things. Love TB Skyen. And funny bald man Varg Skeletor. I don't think he's bald anymore, but Joel, aka Varg Skeletor, has he kind of pisses me off sometimes with his opinions on Xenoblade, but that's fine. Joel is a very funny guy though. He is very, very funny, very entertaining to watch. I think his Undertale playthrough and his Deltarune playthrough is interesting, specifically Deltarune, because his interpretations and theories are just fun to listen to. He goes off like crazy with them, and I'm just like, huh, I never thought about it that way. I can't wait for the next chapter just so I can hear Joel's thoughts on the chapter. It's crazy. Bonine. That's me. That's me. Bonine is me. I heard you like tokusatsu. Is that true? Yeah, I think that's pretty true. Yeah, I love. Yeah, yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah, whoa, 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 wrong slides, wrong images. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I don't think that was anything. Don't worry about it. 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 It's nothing. It's nothing. Shut up. Shut up. It's nothing. For Kamen Rider, I like Kuga, Oz, Forze, Double, and Gav. These are like great. So I'm not gonna go too in depth with it, cause, well, I just love Kamen Rider. I've loved Kamen Rider for over a decade. Decade. Started with Double, and just kind of went off from there. It is I'd recommend it. I'm so mad, by the way, that Tubi and Shout TV took off, and Shout Factory and the Tokusatsu channel took off Kuga. Fuck you. I know the license ran out, but fuck you. Super Sentai, I like Time Ranger, Kira Major, Aba Ranger, ToQger, and Car Ranger. I also throw in Jetman, I guess. Jetman would be fun as well to watch with people. Ultraman, Blazer, Zet, Mebius, Jeed, and Nexus. And for other Toku, the Legend Hero, which is a Korean like indie tokusatsu series. Garo, which is this badass like lion, gory, gothic horror series. Kikaider, Metalder, and Kaketsu Zubat. I would also throw in Phone Braver 7, which is a sort of talking cell phone, like detective story. It's kind of cool. It's just a cool little detective story. That's about it. There's a lot of government intrigue, and it's crazy. I think Takeshi Miike wrote a couple episodes of this series. What other hyperfixations do you got, girly? Well, Chaotic, the TCG. I love Chaotic. It's my favorite TCG. I'm so happy it's coming back. Whee! Beyblade. I love Beyblade. Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip. Yeah! Oh, I collect Beyblades like crazy. I have a whole jar of them. I have like a Beyblade right here. Oh, I love them. The X series is fun. I don't like the manga slash anime though because Robin slash Bird is kind of a shitter protagonist. Ben 10, don't even get me started on Ben 10. That shit formulated my childhood. That was like my childhood show. Period. Yeah. Making lists of random bullshit, like actual random bullshit, random characters, lists of things from shows. I've listed like game series, enemies from games, episodes of TV shows, movies, collectibles, locations, levels, bosses, all this kind of stuff. I'm insane. I have the tism. It's kind of obvious. I have the tism like crazy. I can turn my VTuber back on, can't I? Yes, I can. Yay! I just didn't want to block too much of it. But, let's see. Digimon. I love Digimon. I love Digimon designs, and I need to play Time Stranger at some point. I ordered it for my birthday. Yokai Watch. Who remembers Yokai Watch? Don't lie and say you did. Prove to me that you did. Prove you know ball. Prove that you know ball. And there's probably more than that. Damn, you sound hot as fuck. Let's suck. Okay. What motivates you to do this in general? What are my goals? Well, I want to make new friends with this. I've already started. I want to say. I don't want to just be like, oh, I clearly made new friends, but I've met some interesting new VTubers through this. I met Vermin Video through this, and let's give a shout out to Vermin Video real quick. Let's give a shout out to them real quick. Vermin Video is fun. I met them literally just the other day, and they're so fucking nice. They deserve way more than they get. Their model's cute. They're nice and fun to be around. And I just enjoy being, I guess, in their chat. I enjoy their personality. I don't know if I want to say they're a friend, but I also don't want to just be like, you're my friend. We met yesterday. But I do enjoy talking with them. They're great. I don't want to just be like, I'm going to impose this on them. Showing my passions. I'm a very passionate person, and I'm slowly breaking out of my shell. Just slowly but surely. It takes a lot. It takes so much. Excuse me. But I'm very passionate about the things I love: Kamen Rider, Chaotic, Super Sentai, Tokusatsu in general, etc., etc., etc. Video games, all that shit. And I want to showcase that. I want people to know me more. I want to get out there. I want to prove myself to myself, I guess. And showcasing my gratitude towards my Oshis and friends, like Picky Channel and fucking god damn it, Yomi Quinley and Ruby Summers. I think they're wonderful, wonderful people, and they deserve the world. And I'm just some goober who's just doing their best, I guess. They're just doing their best. I need to do so much stuff, and I feel pressured, and I feel intense, and I want to make like a Discord server and all this stuff. But I'm also tired, and oh, it's so much. It's so much, and I need to just not think about it as much. It's it's a lot to think about, and I'm scared. And I need to learn to not be scared. I need to do it while scared. That's the thing I need to do, is to do it while scared. I need I always feel like I need assistance. And I hate knowing that I need assistance. But I also like having people in my corner. It makes me feel happy, and it makes me feel appreciated. Also, chasing that mo-fucking bag and getting hella bitches. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Chat, type 1 if you want to chase that bag and get hella bitches. There we go. Yeah. Chat, type 1 if you want to get hella bitches. Being a writer. Now, I've actually got an original story, and I might do streams where I write. I think people would like that. Me writing out a story. Would y'all like that? Would y'all like me to do that? Because I would like to do that. I have like a whole thing planned out about like a story about fairies, and it's taking place in like a small world. Also, hi Armies, nice to meet you. Or nice to see you, I should say, because Armies was my editor when I wrote that 500k JoJo fanfiction I talked about earlier in the stream. And they saw all of it. They saw every detail from my early beginnings where I was a shit writer to the end of it where I was a far more competent writer. Let's be honest, my early writing wasn't great. My later writing was much, much better. Even if I'm judgmental about it, because I still think I need to improve. But I think getting my foot in the door would really help. Getting all this writing done would improve my emotions greatly. But that's just more of goals. What about my motivation? What motivates me the most is knowing that the people who I care about seem to think that I can do it. My friends, my true family. Like, because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't want to go too into it, but my family life's not great. It's not fun. It is not pretty, and we won't go into it. But I consider my friends my true family. I consider the people that care about me, who inspire me to be actual family. Because they don't judge me for who I am. They don't put me down. Some of my inspos rallying with me, that's what motivates me. People that, like I said, Yomi Quinley, following me and telling me they believe in me and that I can do it. I honestly cried when that happened. It meant so much to me having like Armies edit my stuff for years, like over 2.5 years. They did it just all for the love of the game, and because they like my stuff. It's great. It made me feel good. It made me want to continue. Even when I wanted to quit, I didn't want to let anyone down. I didn't want to be seen as a quitter. And I don't want to be seen as a quitter with this. I want to stream. I want to be this. I want people's beliefs in me to not be quashed. And also because I just think it'd be fun. I've met new people through this. Like I said, I've met some VTubers through this. I've already talked about Vermin Video and how they're great. I want to be great, and I want to mean a lot to others. I want to mean something to other people beyond just like, oh, they're my friend. I want to actually be a sort of inspiration almost. But I also want to mean a lot to myself. I need to work on my self-worth, and I think streaming will help with that. I think streaming will help me see myself as more beautiful. I think streaming will help myself be... I think streaming will help myself be more confident. And I think it will get me where I want to be in life. And seriously, a lot of these people mean so much to me. And people all of you in the chat mean a lot to me because you stuck around and listened to me. This is like a longer stream. I usually just stream 2 hours, but I went the extra mile, 2.5 hours. The only reason I'm even going to stop the stream is because I'm hungry as hell. And that's just it. That's the end of the stream. Well, not the end of the stream. It's the end of the slideshow. End of the slideshow. We're not quite end of the stream yet. I'm gonna see who is streaming right now as well while we do some chats and stuff. So, is there anything else anyone wants to know about me? Let me just, by the way, here's the person who did this. Copy. Let me just copy their channel so I remember it. We had a raid. We had a fucking raid today. That means a lot. And I don't even know what to say right now. It's just, this was a thing that I was scared to do. I was scared to stream. I was scared to talk. I was scared no one would care. But seeing people here, seeing people come to my debut and care, actually care, I won't lie, it actually makes me want to cry. Actually makes me want to cry. I think I'm actually feeling kind of tired. I did stream for quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see who is streaming still. We're going to see who I can raid out into. If any friends of mine are streaming. I don't... You know what? Hi, Artsy. Bad timing. We are actually almost finished with the stream. I'm so sorry. Don't worry, the VOD will be up soon. But you know what? We're gonna raid a channel. We're gonna raid... No, they're doing a collab. I don't want to do that to them. Who should we raid? Well, let's talk a little more, actually, then, if that's the case. While I do this, is there any questions anyone has about me before we go on? Oh, yeah, I should say, my birthday is in 5 days, so I might do a birthday stream on that day. Might do another stream there. Make sure you have notifs turned on. I don't have a Discord server yet. I apologize. But make sure you have Twitch notifications on. You know what? We're gonna raid this user. Everyone feel free to join in. I'm going to end the stream right now. Or once this stream ends, I will raid the stream. So I'm going to say this. Thank you all so much for coming to this debut. Thank you all so much. It makes me very happy knowing that y'all tuned in. And expect more streams to come. Might do a stream on Monday. So we will see about that. I hope you all have a wonderful time. And with that, I bid you all a farewell, my moonbeams. I wish you all farewell.